All right, y'all. LaVar Ball did it. He he did it. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you are not. I don't care what your religion is or what your belief is about raising your kids. He did it, man. And and by did it, I mean his standard of success, his standard. Pay attention to what I'm saying. His standard of winning was achieved, and what he said about his children winning happened, whether it be off or on the court. Now, I'm going to be personal in this time. I don't try to make myself to be this or be that. I got a child as well. Um, I wouldn't say that I would raise my child in the way that he has his. But what I will say is it worked. It worked for him. It worked, and I think that a lot of people are hating on him. A lot of people are fighting him. A lot of people are, you know, demonizing him or conflicting or confronting him um, because it didn't turn out how they thought it would. And I think people do that all the time. I mean, I do that when it comes to God. Like if he tells me something and it doesn't happen the way that I think, I get upset, right? And so, I mean, you can admit it. You can admit that you didn't see it happen in this way. Some of us probably thought that LaMelo would be the best hooper. Some of us probably thought Jello wouldn't probably be in the league for long. Some of us probably thought Lonzo would have won a dunk contest by now or been an all-star by now. But, you know, I think that ultimately what their dad was trying to do worked. And he breeded three dogs. He breeded three men who know what it means to keep going, to keep pushing, who, although pressure was applied, even by their father, by the one who sent them out, pressure was applied by him. It still it caused them to excel, even if it wasn't in the area that people thought they would excel in, or to go even further, that they thought they would excel in. They probably didn't expect to. Jello probably didn't expect to excel in music 4 years ago. 6 years ago, he probably was like, "I'm gonna be JJ Redick in the league," right? Uh, LaMelo was probably thinking, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a great hooper," but I, he would probably say, "Nah, I'm gonna go out on a limb." He would probably be like, "Yo, I already knew I would be like one of the top young hoopers in the league 3, 4 years in. I knew it from the jump, right?" But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I beg to differ. I know for a fact that when he went to Lithuania, I think it's how you pronounce it, Lithuania, for that other league. When he went out there to play pro, he realized and I think he might have went to Australia, something like that. But when he went out there to play pro, I think he realized the amount of work it takes. I think he realized his skill set, although it was rare and like unconsciously crazy, uh, can be like it can be abased. It can be calmed when it came to the athleticism and skill set of the other players, and it made him realize, I gotta either work harder or I might be a decent player in the league, but not what he is. You know what I mean? Especially like Lonzo. Lonzo looked more like the all-star coming in. He looked more like the person who was going to dominate out of the three. But I think LaVar actually won. I think he did it. I think he did it, y'all. And I want to correlate this to God. And y'all might be like, oh, this corny, this sucks, blah, blah, blah. Well, you're here. So you might as well stay and listen to this, right? When Jesus was baptized and the Holy Spirit descended on him, the next chapter says that he was sent into the wilderness by the Holy Spirit to be tempted. He was sent out by God, right? He was led by God to have pressure put on him. I know this is a far take. I know this is a lot of people like, oh, you pushing it, brother. You pushing it, idiot. I know people are calling me crazy. I think that although he may not, I'm not saying he's a Christian or not or whatever. I don't know. But LaVar is his method in what he did was a very similar method to what God did to his son, to send him out to have pressure applied so that he could become the best version of who he is, so that all the distractions, all the attachments, all the things that could weigh him down would have to be stripped off in order for him to become the sacrifice, or in order for him to be glorified. He had to have that pressure applied. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see it. If you don't see how LaVar Ball putting his sons on this pedestal and on this plate is not the same as what God did to Job, you're not looking hard enough. I'm not saying that because I do believe that his children should be introduced to who Jesus is, if they are saved or if they aren't. I believe that they should know. And if y'all don't know, I'm going to let y'all right now know. LaVar, Melo, Lonzo, LaVar, your family, everybody, y'all need to know who Jesus is. Not because, y'all ain't doing good for yourself. Y'all doing great, better than a lot of people as far as finances and success and fame and progress is concerned. But when it comes to eternal progress, I don't know where y'all are. And so because I have experienced a peace, I want to share that peace with as many people as possible. And Jesus is that peace, bro. Jesus Christ is the peace that surpasses all understanding. He's the love. He's the wisdom. He's the kindness. He's the grace that extends beyond time. And I would recommend to y'all and to anybody watching this video, accept Jesus. Believe that what he did as far as dying and resurrecting was not just this amazing thing, or if you don't believe it happened or whatever, believe. You need to come to grips that that thing that he did was not just an amazing magic trick. It was love in its greatest packaging, in the greatest marketing, in the love at its pinnacle peak. It was pure love. And he did that for you and me, so we would eternally have success, eternally have progress, eternally, beyond this life, be wealthy, right? To prosper beyond this life. And so I extend that olive branch to y'all for you to do what you will. And if you want to reach out to me, I can, you can DM me on Instagram, Dom Dimitri, on Twitter, Dom Dimitri, whatever. But I do believe, back to LaVar Ball, I believe that what he did with his kids in a physical means, as a shadow of what God did to his son, it was a concept that we can all attest to, and it's even what he has done to us. It's even what he's done to us. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. LaMelo Ball is an all-star, right? Let me click on this. LaMelo Ball is an all-star. Lonzo Ball is back and he's hooping. LaMelo Ball just signed a multi-million-dollar record deal. Generational ball family run. Look what it says. Somewhere, can y'all see? Wait. I gotta pull it down so y'all can see. Somewhere, LaVar Ball is smiling. This is Jake Brown who said this. Jake Brown on Twitter. Jake Brown Radio. Shout out to him. Yo, this is insane. And when we understand the same concept as Christians, that the pressure that is applied in our life, the things that we go through in our life is actually God allowing, he's recommending us to be tested because he knows what's in us. The same way LaVar was so confident. This wasn't something where he was just trying to get some viral thing going. He knew what was in his kids. He knew what he had placed in his kids. God knows what's in you. He knows what's in me. So the things that you've gone through that are so terrible, so hard, so sometimes even like to the point where you like, God, there's no way you're real if you allow me to go through this. He know you. He knows you better than you know you. And so he's allowed this. I know it sucks sometimes, but he's allowed this to be a part of your life because what's in you is about to come out soon. The goodness, the mercy, the grace, the Spirit of God, the power that he has placed in you is about to be shown to the world. But the pressure is necessary. The work is necessary. So, this is not a praise LaVar Ball video, but I just wanted to see if you guys could recognize the similarities. He just hasn't done this yet.